Hi, everyone. I'm going to walk you through the coronavirus website for economic injury disaster loan and your $10,000 grant. I'm going to walk you through really quickly because this can be really boring. So I'm going to walk you through it in lightning fast fashion. So this should only take about 5 minutes. Okay, so your eligibility entity verification is the first section of it. Under disclosures, you're going to put whether you're a business with more than 500 employees or a sole proprietor. For most of you, that's where your wheelhouse is going to be. You sole proprietors out there, you'll click here. And then review all of the following. Most all of you will check these boxes as you will verify that those are all correct. For example, application does not engage in any illegal activity as defined by federal guidelines. You just want to check through all of those. Continue to get your business information. So your legal business name. A company, I'm just going to kind of put in a fake company while I go through this. Trade name, XYZ company. Many of you have a doing business as. Your EIN number, it'll later ask you for a social security number. Your organization type, whether you're a limited liability company, a sole proprietor, or an S Corp, that's what you would select here. Application is non-profit. Is the application a nonprofit organization? No. Franchise? No for most of you. Gross revenue, you'll get that out of your bookkeeping. If you don't have a bookkeeper, you're not keeping your books, I suggest doing that. And on your bookkeeping software, it should have a cost of goods sold, depending on your type of business. Rental properties, lost rents due to the disaster. So if you own a rental property, you would qualify for this as well. How much in lost rent you would have. For this case, we're not owning a property. Nonprofit cost to operate. Many of you are not nonprofits. Faith-based entity, none for compensation for the other forms of or sources received. Other sources received as a result of the disaster, any other compensation forms, you likely put 0 there. Description on those compensation sources. So if you did get compensation, put a description. Your business address, city, state. So not that it matters, but I'm just going to fill this out. Put your county in there, zip code, phone number, business phone number, business email, business that your date or the date your business is established. That's when you started your business. So you need to put in the year, and usually the ownership date is going to be the same, right? Business activity, they have several selections here, so it just depends on what you're in, whether you're in business services or finance. We're going to put, for the cases of this, that we are legal services. Business, either your law firm or professional service for doctors, attorneys. So we are going to go back. We're going to actually put in, so a lot of your real estate agents, put real estate and real estate property management and realty. Number of employees. If you are a bigger business, you're going to put the number of employees. If you are a sole proprietor, you just put 1 there. Individual information. So we're going to put that in. This is of the owner of the business. We'll likely be filling this out. Percentage ownership. In my case, I'm 100% owner of my company. You're going to put XYZ, your business. Social security number in here. Your date of birth. Place of birth, where you were born. If you're a U.S. citizen, yes or no. And then your address. and state zip code, okay? When you get to here, make sure you check the box at the top. Is your business owned by a business entity? So if your business is owned by another business, for most of you, that's going to be no. If you are owned by another business, you would know that and you would click yes. In the past year, has your business ever been convicted of a felony? Most all of you are going to click no to all of these. There is one, I think, about child support, back child support in there as well. So if you have back child support, that might be an issue. If somebody helped you with this, then you'd fill out here. This is a really, really important box. I would like to be considered for the advance of $10,000. Make sure you check that. You're going to put your big business bank name, your account number, your routing number, and then you are going to click that you, under perjury of law, make sure you're filling this out truthfully, and click next. And then there'll be a summary page here that you can go through, and then you're going to click on I am not a robot. It'll ask you some questions, and then you click submit. It's really important that you use Chrome and not Microsoft Edge, because this box will not show up on Edge as a browser. Okay, so that's how you do it, folks. Hopefully this was helpful, and you guys go get your grants.